What's going on, the gorgeous people of the gorgeous galaxy? It's Gorgina Gorge, and we back with another video. Gang, 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 gang. Make sure you are all a part of the Gorge gang, because if you ain't gang, you're lame. And you don't want to be lame, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave some comments down below. You don't know the comment, tell me you're gorgeous, because duh. Y'all, guess what? We got 1,500 subs. Hey, we got 1,500 subs. 1,500 gang, gang, gang. Gorgeous mops in the gang, 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 gang. Thank you to all 1,500 of you, or like the 40 that consistently watch the videos, the 100 that pop up every now and then, and just everybody that be there, like the 5 people that comment. I love all y'all. Y'all all gorgeous. Thank you for being a part of the gang. Gang, 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 gang. I'm so happy. That was a goal in which I wanted to reach before my birthday this year. My birthday is next week. So I'm so glad to have reached my goal. I did it, I did it, I did it. We got 1,500. Now what I need is all 1,500 of you to wake up. Come on, we need some more activity on the channel, more engagement. That's my new goal. Like, I'm not even really fixating on the numbers no more. What I want is some engagement, some involvement. Talk to me. Like, if you know, you know. I don't care you got something mean to say, something nice. Just say something. Let me know you watched the video. Leave likes. The likes and the views don't be adding up. Like, don't forget to like the video. Before you watch it, just like that mama. Go ahead and like it. Like the video. Leave a comment. Even if it's just an emoji, son. Just give me some type of something. So, y'all, I just installed this wig on my own. Like, I think I did a pretty good job. Like, come on. I'm learning things and all of that. Like, you know, just trying to be the best Gina that Gina can be. This part right here is a little aggy, because I guess it was bleached. I didn't color this hair. It was colored for me by the person that originally installed it. And this part is just like very much dry. But I think because it's been bleached. So it's like processed. And like, I don't know. We're not here to talk about my hair. We're not here to talk about how happy I am about my subscribers. We're here to do a video. We are videoing. And this video is going to be, I ain't going to lie, y'all, very much cringe. Not even as cringe as I thought it was going to be. But, ooh. Yeah. Let's get into it. Okay, so this will be the 3rd installment of a series I've already done before on my channel, which has been entitled Before I Was Gorged. Before I was Gina, I was a whole lot of things. I was crazy. I was weird. I was self-centered. I was way too conceited. I was giving desperate single white woman. It was just a lot. And in hindsight, I didn't even really recognize I was this type of person in the moment. And that's how you knew I didn't have friends. And that's why nobody I was friends with during this time period in my life, I'm not friends with them now, because they was never friends. Why was nobody calling me out and be like, girl, delete this? We're going to get into some things in this video, because very cringe, very unfiltered, unhinged, controversial, cancel material in this video. Like, I can't believe I got away with this. Like, you can tell no one was paying attention to me, because, oh my God, I was unbearable. I do not like this Gina. This, like I said, this was not Gina. This before I was gorged. This is Shay. This was her going through some things. Like, woo, 2018 was a really weird year. And I never even noticed until I just went back and looked at 2018 Gina. So, be prepared for cringe. Be prepared to be judging me. And I'm all here for, like I said, leave some comments down below. Tell me about myself. I am already coming to the realization as I see it now in hindsight. So, don't be scared to let me know about myself, because yikes. All right, so let's lay down some foundation and backstory. So 2018, at the end of 2017, which I feel like we probably discussed in the last installment of this video for 2017, I just had given birth to my firstborn child, my son. So there's already a story time, a couple of story times about the whole pregnancy and baby daddy dilemma with my firstborn child and all that. So keep in mind all of that, and just imagine the type of woman I was, okay? Very much that girl that definitely wants to be with the man she thinks she had a child with, and that's like really we're gonna get into it. Let's just look at this stuff. So I went to my Snapchat because that was definitely my diary back in the day. Everything was on my Snapchat, like everything. I'm so glad I finally started a YouTube and I found TikTok and I can make money off of telling my business, because doing it for free on Snapchat for hours was insane of me. I don't even know why people were adding me and actually tuning in to my videos daily. But I would come into some juicy, crazy tea too, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so the first thing is I had a very bad habit of ranting or just talking, which I learned how to use that to my benefit now. Because if you go to my TikTok, I do a lot of videos where I'm talking, but it's usually about a topic and a, you know, it's something. It's not just me talking. Y'all, I used to just be talking. I would be on one subject, lead to something else, talk about this, then finally get back to the original topic. It was just all over the place. Like, I mean, videos on videos. You know, back then, a Snap video could only been 10 seconds long. So just imagine a bunch of 10-second clips. I know my story was long as hell. It was given Bible. It was given CVS receipt. It was just long. Oh my God, I don't know if people actually tuned in and was listening, but some people were. Because I would have people comment and respond like, people were actually into this, which I guess should have been my sign that I was just an influencer in the making, because for whatever reason, people like my crazy ass. I don't know what it is about me, but I've been had a following. I've been had people tuned in. But yeah, that was crazy of me. Like, ain't no way. And then a lot of times I ain't had no clothes. I think it's pretty clear by now. I go all over the place and I can't stay on track. So bear with me. Bear with me. A lot of the time, I would really just be sitting there, like, in my bra. And I was breastfeeding for a little bit. And I had these nice big blumpo bitties, like nice titties. I miss those titties. But I would just sit there talking in my bra and my titties is just dead. Like, maybe that's why people was tuning in. They were just looking at titties. They wasn't listening to a word I said, okay? Okay. Eyebrows. So embarrassing. And I didn't even notice my eyebrow was that bad. I had eyebrow blindness at the time. I did not realize I drew my eyebrows on way too big. I didn't know it was an issue until a girl, she was calling me werewolf, and I didn't know why. So when she was asked why she calling me werewolf, she said it because I'm hairy and I got them big, thick eyebrows. And yeah, it definitely gave werewolf. Like, this right here, this like natural, regular shape eyebrow, definitely more demure, very much mindful, because this no, embarrassing. Actually, like, this is very much embarrassing that I was walking around like this. Sometimes the shape would become, but it was just still too big. I would never do this in today's times. Like, this is just not, like, as you can see, I'm a natural beauty. I don't need much. So I would never do this much ever again in my life. That is embarrassing. Yikes. All right, y'all. Here comes the cringe. Which is weird. Because, you know, people always talk about the boy moms. And I'm one of the people that talk about them now. Being a girl and a boy mom. But I never realized that I was one of those boy moms. Like, this right here is actually really weird. Mason, only boy allowed to lay with me. Sorry. While I barely have any clothes on. While I'm laying in the bed with these thick-ass eyebrows, hoop earrings, and lipstick on. Why? I was really, like, real bad thirst trapping 2018. I wouldn't say I wanted nobody's attention because it really never gave that. Most of the people that would respond, I didn't really feed into. Like, I never really been an attention-seeking type of person. But I was really feeling my oats. But I feel like I was overcompensating for the fact that I feel like I had to keep reminding myself that I'm a bad bitch. Because I just dealt with someone that made me feel like less of a bad bitch. Like, he wasn't really on me the way I expect a person to be, because like, I'm Gina. Why would you not be obsessed with me? And that man was just never obsessed with me. He always treated me like I was less than. So I would post like this on here to remind myself, I guess, like I really am hot as fuck, I'm that girl. And it was getting attention, but for me it wasn't really about the attention. It was just to be a reminder that I'm worthy of being lusted over too. Because once again, that's still kind of an insecurity of mine. I don't find myself very sexy. I don't think people look at me as a sexy person. So, yeah, I was just a little bit too much in my oats. But this right here is just too cringe because, baby, that baby is literally like at least 2 months right here. And you being very much weird, girl. That's your son, not your man. And I got more posts like this. I did not want to show all them and embarrass myself that bad. But I was that girl that was kind of like weird with my son, which is so crazy. I don't remember being like that. Why was nobody checking me? Oh my God, so cringe. Definitely really sad single mother type-ish. Which is crazy. Because I really get it. That's really where women be going. Boy moms, yeah. I get all the criticism. I do. Embarrassing. Okay, so this was a part of one of my many rants I told y'all I was famous for. Or not famous for. Because, fortunately, it ain't get me nowhere, really. But this rant was basically about, I guess someone must have told me I need to put some clothes on. And one thing I would do, you'd say one thing, you reply to my snap with one comment. I will make 100 videos addressing your comment and just like talking. Oh my God. So cringe, but that's what we're here for. Embarrassing Gina. You're offended because you got this big ass boner. And you're mad at me for giving you blue balls. I understand that. Blue balls hurt. I get it. The eyebrows really throw me off. You girl, you're so pretty. Like, look at my eyes. Look how long my eyelashes were. I was so pretty. Them eyebrows was just messing my whole face up. I'm telling you. But in the lipstick, I was so big on lipstick. I don't mind lipstick, like if I got a full face, but I'm really definitely just a lip gloss kind of girl. Like, look at me. I ain't got nothing on right now. And tell me, do I need it? Exactly. I don't. But yeah, I guess I was, you could call it confident, but for me, it's a turn off, just a little too obnoxious. Like, I really felt like everybody just wanted me. I mean, a lot of people did. Like, I definitely would get a lot of response and attention, but to me that's all lust. Like, men are easily to attract. They see titties and ass, a pretty face. Sometimes they don't even need the face to be pretty. They just need to know you have the anatomy that typical women have, and they're gonna be all over you. It's just that simple. Men are easy. So think about it now. It's just like, I was giving these men free boners. Essentially, I'm giving y'all OnlyFans for free. What? Never. You gotta pay for this. I can't believe it. But I was just really trying to like own my sexuality. Like, I kind of am not mad at myself, but then I am mad at myself, but I'm not, but I am. Like, Another thing, so cringy. So with me being all sexy and all that, my whole brand at the point was like being this MILF, like young single mom, just had a baby, but I'm still fine as fuck, like that type of tea. But to me, that is just so cringe. And honestly, right now, today, and for a while now, the word MILF, honestly, is very cringe. What you mean, mom, you would like to fuck? Like, I don't want no one to want to fuck me. I'm not just to be fucked on. And even another thing back in, I was so freaking horny. And me now, sex is just not that important to me. Like, I don't know what was going on with this girl. But if you know about hypersexuality, you know about hypersexuality. Like, you know where that comes from. Without me saying too much. Yeah, it was just giving that. And it's really uncomfortable to look at and very cringy and kind of embarrassing. But we all start from somewhere. And this is where I started from. So, yeah. Cringe as fuck, but it's a part of who I am. One of my friends at the time gave me the nickname Milfy. which is a cute nickname, Milfy. You know, everything's cute when you put a Y at the end. But it's just so cringe. I would never refer to myself as something like that ever again. Because, no, I'm just way better than that. You know? This picture right here, just, it's really inappropriate, honestly. Like, I was kind of exploiting my son as to, like, use him as a token of letting people know that I get fucked too. I'm like, serious. Because, you know, even when I got pregnant, a lot of people were surprised. I always been a quiet girl. I've always been a quiet girl, very demure, very mindful, just sweet and innocent. So, once again, my insecurity was people never seeing me as a woman. People never seeing me as someone that's sexy, fuckable, dateable, any of those things. So, I was really trying to push the narrative that, yeah, I'm sexy too. And having a kid didn't make it no better. Because, you know, a kid is proof for everyone that I've been before. So I was really leaning into that whole idea of, yeah, I'm this hot mom. I got a son. I'm single. You guys want to get me pregnant too? You can. Like, so cringe, so embarrassing. I'm so glad the brand refocused, because this, baby, no. Baby, no. So yeah, once again, me being very horny. Why would I take a picture of Cheerios and this be my caption? Honey, I want you to nut. It's clever, but why? I knew exactly what I was doing, man. I was just thirsty. It's really sad. Like, very, very, very sad to be that fucking thirsty. But that was me. This is something a little bit more positive. This was like probably my second sewing I ever got in my life. And I just really liked this hair a lot. I thought it was so pretty. That hoodie, I don't know where that hoodie is. I love that hoodie. That was such a cute hoodie. Like, that was the perfect shade of blue. That was one of my favorite Victoria's Secret hoodies for the longest. I would wear it all the time. That blue was just so perfect. If you know, you know I love the color blue. It was so pretty. But yeah, the bundles were bundling. Like, bundles back then were so bundlish. Like, even this little wig I got on right now, it just don't give all the life. Mind you, it's not styled. So we could probably put some life into this wig. But bundles back then were just bundled. Oh my God. I love this install so much. Yeah. Eyebrows are so terrible, but at least the hair was popping. Let's see what we got here. And last thing, ain't no one gonna break my confidence. Fuck y'all. I don't care. Y'all don't have to tell me how pretty I am. I already know. Y'all don't have to give me. Don't you hate when someone say last thing, but then it's 30 more snaps of them still talking about the same thing? Right. But yeah, this was once again me just talking crap. Basically saying I ain't gonna let people break my confidence that I know I'm her. I'm gonna forever be her. Y'all mad because you're not her. That type of tea. Which, yes, Gina Purr. Stand on that edge. But for me, it still give cringe because I just feel like you don't have to explain yourself, girl. And I would admit, I feel like I had a really bad habit of over-explaining myself. Feel like I had to respond to every comment, every criticism, and like give attention to negativity. Like, ugh, girl, what is you doing? Sometimes I would have TikToks that blow. They get thousands of comments, hundreds of comments. Imagine me making 30-minute long videos to respond to everything, every single person. Like, oh, I can't do that. I don't have the time. I barely respond. And if I do, it's just something cunty and short, a little emoji. I keep it pushing. I do not go to back and forth. I can't do it, but I guess I had the time back then. I don't have the time now, okay? That's what changed. Baby don't have time for the bullshit. But I was very confident. Like, I love that for me. Like, I always knew that regardless of what anybody thought, I was going to be her. And that's why I'm her. This is super cringe. I don't even know why I decided to include this. Said I'm a baddie and he a savage. I be dressing in pink, looking like a Barbie, but I don't fuck with Kens. Hit it raw. I don't want plastic on my men's. That was the next bar. So clearly I always still wanted to be a rapper. Clearly right here, this was that was not good. Like, the flow was terrible. But, you know, the confidence was there. The bars was there. She said, hold up. What did she just say? I'm a baddie and he is sad. Mind you, I'm pointing at my son and rapping this inappropriate stuff right there in front of my baby born son, which I don't think he knew what I was saying at the time. Maybe he was too young, but it's so cringe looking at this. Like, nowadays, I don't do stuff like that in front of my kids. Like, when I'm making my content and I'm rapping, especially if it's something sexual inappropriate, I be on my own to my own space. I don't talk about and do certain things around my kids. So cringe that I'm sitting here right with my son doing this. But I really had nowhere else to put the boy. You feel me? At least now they got each other. I can separate them off and shit. He was by himself. I had to keep an eye on my baby. I be dressing in pink looking like a Barbie. I be dressing in pink looking like a Barbie. But I don't fuck with Ken. But I don't fuck with Kens. Hit it raw. Hit it raw. I don't want plastic on my men's. Ah! That's your problem now, girl. That's why you got a baby now. Because you was having raw of the sex. When you should have wrapped that. She ain't learned her lesson yet. She did not learn her lesson. Just nasty. Just disgraceful. I cannot believe this was me. Like, at all. So embarrassing. But we're not done with the embarrassment or the cringe. Another problem was I really didn't have friends. I had associates, people that would talk to me. But clearly they didn't talk to me enough because I felt the need to always talk on the internet. Because, yeah, I don't know, y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all. But once again, I would just be having conversations with myself, kind of like trying to sub people, but in like this really passive-aggressive type of way. So, like I said, clearly I was posting my body a lot. I was always in bra and panty, being sexual, saying nasty stuff like I want to get hit raw, honey make me nut. Like, I was thirst trapping very hard. I knew the attention I was grabbing, yet I still wasn't satisfied with the attention I was grabbing because, no, like, I'm not going to lie. Even to this day, most men that want me do not be attracted. I be looking at them like, why do you think that you and me would ever, like, I be very much offended by certain men that DM me, go smack at me, because in what world do you think you and me belong together? Like, no, if I stand next to you, people gonna look at me like I'm crazy and am I blind? So this was just some little shady post. I thought this was funny. It's cringe funny, but like, yeah. Why thirsty is always ugly? Honestly, why like 90% of niggas ugly? Men are ugly. Why always ugly niggas trying to talk to me? I'm too cute to be with an ugly dude. Crying emojis. Then I got into like glazing my baby daddy because that was, watch the videos. I was obsessed with that man who wasn't even my baby daddy. And mind y'all, at this point, I knew that wasn't my baby daddy. Once I had my son, I knew exactly who I had a child with. But I was still trying to fulfill my delusions because I was just so obsessed with that man, y'all. It's so cringe. I was so cringe and no one told me about myself. Why did I not have no friends? See, I don't got no friends now, but I got myself. I'm more self-aware now. Back then, I definitely needed some friends to be like, girl, shut the fuck up, delete this. What are you talking about? Like, nobody saved me. Like, so embarrassing. So, yeah, that was that. Then I went off to talking about how I'm actually attracted to women, which clearly I've been fighting my lesbianism for a very long time. But then I also went on to say that I'm not sexually attracted to women because I'm not. Like, I don't want to mess with a kitty cat. I like penis. So, as beautiful as women are, I don't want to actually be with a woman. But I don't like a lot of men because I don't find men attractive. Except for like very pretty men. Like, I like men that are beautiful, which might still be my attraction for femininity. Because, yeah, I like men. I don't like facial hair. I don't like muscles. I don't like tall men. I like dainty, skinny, petite, small, baby face type men. Like, I like all of that. I don't want no big, muscular, manly-ass man. Because I'm not attracted to masculinity. Is there a word for that? Like, I'm attracted to femininity, honestly. It's like, I don't like masculinity. I like femininity. But that don't mean I like women. What that mean? I don't know. I know it's a word, but y'all got words for everything nowadays. So someone can tell me what that is. Someone can tell me. This right here deserves jail. So I'm sitting here lip syncing the PNB Rock, trying to be sexy as usual, thinking my son is bothering me, and I didn't even really thought about it. Now I'm watching this video. I'm like, my poor son was hungry. He's really like knobbing on my breast, asking for milk. And I'm like paying him no mind, thinking he being annoying. First time mom tease. Like, just don't know what the fuck going on. Poor Mason. He got the best of me, but also very much the worst. Because my head was not in the game. I don't know what to call it, y'all. I don't. So here goes another rant. So I don't know if this is what you call pick me, but I was the type of person that would like critique myself a lot. I still kind of do this, but not publicly. I do it to myself. But I do have a lot of things I would like to change about myself. And I had a lot more things I wanted to change about myself back then. And also back then, instead of actually just doing something about it, I would just complain. So, you know, I just had a baby. I'm dealing with my postpartum body. Got all these stress marks. I didn't feel sexy. My body was not giving. My breast was sagging because I had recently just stopped breastfeeding. And yeah, I guess I was complaining about how my body looked. And people were trying to tell me, girl, you look good, da-da-da. And I didn't like that. Which I still feel that way. Like, if I don't like something about myself, don't try to convince me to like it. Because if I don't like it, the only opinion that matters is my own. I want to like it. I don't care if you like it. I don't care if you think it's cute. You think it looks good. I want to think that. Until I think that, I'm going to always be bothered. So I was bothering my body, and here comes this cringe video. I don't like my body. I got saggy titties, I got stomach fat, and I got no booty. Therefore, I can complain if... Yeah. Very skinny. And another thing, I made a video about this, my body dysmorphia video. It should still be on my channel, I think. If not, let me know. I'll make it republic. I feel like I might have privated it because it was just too like personal. But yes, I was suffering from body dysmorphia and anorexia. And I was anorexic in high school for a period of time when I was dealing with my ex. But I started starving myself again after I had my son. Because, okay, when I was pregnant, I got really big. I was pretty fat. I probably was about 150 pounds, which was not really that big, but for me it was big because I went from like being a 100-pound type of girl. I was very skinny. I used to be 100 pounds, 110, probably the biggest back then. And then when I got pregnant, I blew up to 150, and I didn't feel comfortable. I wasn't used to being so big. Then after I had my baby, I kind of had a nice little shape. My butt was dead. It was the first time I probably had like a big butt. My legs were very much big, but the stomach, and even to this day, I still am dealing with the stomach fat of having children. But now I go to the gym and I'm being healthy about it. But back then, right here, I was starving myself. And I've noticed when I starve myself, I would lose weight everywhere but really my stomach. Like I said, to this day, I still never got back to the super flat stomach and six-pack I used to have before I had kids. So I feel like not eating just like sagged out my stomach. And it really did look nasty. And like I said, it took my butt away. Like I looked a mess. And I wasn't wrong for feeling like that, but kind of going about it in all the wrong ways, if you ask me. This video right here is cancel material, and I hope no one cancels me, because I'll explain after we listen to it, if there's even much of an explanation. But okay, let's just play the video. Because like sometimes black people be like the most disgusting motherfucking people. Like, gotta trifling, but don't care about how they treat somebody in store. Like, just. Okay, context. I used to work at Party City. That was my second job. Very ghetto Party City. This was around Halloween time. It was a seasonal job. So yes, the store was always just a hot mess, and it was terrible. The people were very rude. They were. And I was wrong for making that a black person thing. Because all black people are not rude. All black people are not ghetto. And ghetto is not even a bad thing. People call me ghetto. But, okay, so here's another thing. Back then, I wasn't really being myself. And I think that's why I was so critical of people like that. Because deep down inside, I was really like that. I was loud. I was crazy. But I was kind of trying so hard not to come across like that. Because, you know, people did make it seem like it was negative. People made it seem like being ghetto, being loud and different and all that was bad. So I was trying so hard to fake be all, like, even like the voice I'm speaking in, it's just so, that's not, like, y'all hearing me talk right now. This is my natural voice. This is what I sound like. Like, I'm not putting on no affectations or nothing like that. This is my real voice. This was not my real voice. And I was just trying to sound like I was so, I don't even know if I'm doing the voice. I can't even do it no more. But I just want to act like I was just so much better than everyone. And Shay was just so death. Everyone else is trash. And, oh, why do people act like that? I hate black people. They're just so, I honestly was just so afraid of my blackness back then. Especially, like, black people were not very abrasive to me because I am weird. Like, I'm not the blackest person. I'm a lot more black now, but, you know, back then I was kind of weird. Like, I was into, like, white people music. I still do like white people music, but the old shit. I don't listen to none of this new stuff. But, you know, I was real big on Paramore and Panic at the Disco. That was my tea. I loved all the, like, white movies, Mean Girls, Clueless, The Bring It Ons. Like, all that was very much me, so I wasn't really so embedded with black culture. I listened to a little bit of rap, but it was really just Nicki Minaj, Cardi B. I listened to Migos, 21 Savage, Future, like the basic stuff. And I don't know, I always feel like maybe that was my escape. And, like, once again, me singing to my true self. Short story. I remember in middle school, I used to be obsessed with Don't Like by Chief Keef. I would put my headphones in on a bus ride to school. Don't like. Once again, not even showing the emotion outwardly, but inside, like, I love that song. That's how I knew who my true self was. Because I really, honestly, I love all that ratchet shit. Like, that was really me. Even you look at, like, a lot of my old lyrics. Maybe we'll do a video about that. Me going through my notes and the type of, like, stuff I used to write down. But I always was a closeted freak and a closeted ratchet bitch. But I didn't want to embrace that part of myself because my family's not like that. Like, my in-house family, very, very mindful, very demure people. My brothers were very quiet. So I felt like I wouldn't be accepted and I'd just be too different if I just was myself. It's a lot. There was a lot of identity crisis, clearly. And like I said, these comments are very cringe and very, I can't believe I ever said that. I do not feel that way today, not necessarily. Some black people are trash. Some black people are a mess. But not all black people. I do not hate black people. And another thing, I used to try to convince myself and others that I was not black. I used to be one of the people that be like, oh, I'm mixed. Knowing damn well both my parents are black and I'm black. Which is funny because now a lot of people be assuming I'm mixed. A lot of people think I'm Hispanic, Jamaican, Caribbean, all types of different things. And I be like, no, I'm black. So now I have this issue when I don't like people not seeing me as a black person. But back then I wasn't trying to be seen as black. Very problematic. But like I said, now I love being black. I stand on my blackness very loudly. I let it be known that I'm black. I love being black. And I love black people. I love black culture. And I'm glad I got myself fixed because, no. Look how skinny I am right here. Like, no ass at all. How was I pulling this skinny? That's how you know the face been valid. Because, no, baby girl. And I'm just so long. Like, arms and legs long. But this was actually, okay, so I just went on my first official date ever in my life with my current boyfriend. I'm still in a relationship with this person. Very first date I ever been on. I've been on a couple of dates before with my ex and with another guy. But I don't know. I don't really count that as a first date, really. None of those because, I don't know. But this was the first time a dude actually invited me out. It was planned. He wanted to see me, take me out to eat. And it was nice. And then we were just like window shopping and stuff around like the shopping center by the restaurant. And I recorded it. Back then, I'm telling you, you could not tell me I didn't look good. I didn't think I was just skinny and like just Slender Man-ish. But looking at it now, I'm like, girl, you was not the T. But I love it for me because I always have my confidence, and I didn't let no one break that because I thought I was a T, and I carried myself like the capital mother T. Speaking of skinny, I didn't know what clip to include from this night, but I think I'll just end up doing a story time on it later because this was really crazy of me. And once again, just showed how desperate I kind of was for validation, especially from people I felt like owed it to me. Because something I was suffering from back then was just not understanding. Some people just not going to get it. Some people aren't going to see your worth. Some people aren't going to see your beauty. And you don't have to force them to see it. But I was under the impression I had to force everyone around me to love me as much as I loved myself. But clearly, I loved myself a lot. So when it came to my ex, once again, a bunch of videos. I don't even like keep bringing them up, but it's a part of my story. So, you know, the way he treated me and he carried me and he just shitted all over me. I felt the need to let him know what he was missing out on, I guess, in a sense. Mind you, I literally just had my first date with a guy that actually liked me. Liked me for me. Wasn't even trying to do anything else beyond just liking me and seeing me happy. Which actually, yeah, we're going to do a story time on this whole day and situation because when I think about it, like, just stay tuned for the story time because a certain someone knew what they was doing and it's very toxic of them to have done that. But long story short, I got invited out to a party at a former friend of mine's college who also invited my ex because she was this whole time still communicating with my ex. She was one of the only people that was smart enough to actually know that that was my real baby daddy. Because, I mean, my son Mason looks just like this man. Well, not just like, but he looks like me and this man had a baby. Like, it was very evident. But it went over a lot of people's heads. A lot of people don't know my baby daddy, especially newer people I met outside of high school. And, you know, it was my secret to keep. And I guess some people wasn't really that pressed on trying to see if I was lying or not because who cares? Like, I never posted, so no one knew who my baby daddy was. Some people I'm sure were curious. But, you know, they had the respect to not, like, really say anything about it because what is there to be said? Like, it's not your business. But this one friend, like I said, she wasn't dumb. She knew. And eventually I just told her the truth. Like, yeah, that's Mason's dad. Da-da-da. Like I said, she always talked to him. And I don't know if she was trying to get us back together or what. Like, it was weird. Like, it was very weird. So, he was at the party, too. I danced on him. And, yeah, I was going to do the do, but I was on my period. And that was just gross and nasty. I didn't want to. And my ex was never even really that good with sex anyway, so it's not like I was pressed to do it. But like I said, I was just trying to prove to him, like, look how good I look. Oh, this what you lost type of tea. Like, I was very much that girl. And me today, I could give a less. Like, it's your laws. Like, I'm not proving nothing to nobody. Like, but I was only 19, 20 at the time. Like, can you blame me? I was clearly immature and naive and just cringe. But yeah, this was what I wore to that party that night. This was a really cute dress. I know this dress on my body now would look good as fuck, but I don't have this dress no more, I don't think. But yeah, look, the booty was poking. I was just skinty. Baby girl just needed, again, a little bit more weight, and she would have been perfect. Them eyebrows. But yeah, I'll do a story time on this night because, mind you, when I eventually did have sex with my boyfriend for the first time, like I said, my current boyfriend to this day, I felt the need to overshare. And I don't know. I know he added me on Snapchat at some point. I don't know what point. I don't know if he was following me right here. Because, like, what was his reaction to this? If I was him, I wouldn't even want to date somebody like this. Girl, you saying a little bit too much. Like, I just put a little bit too much on the internet back then. I really did. And, like, for no monetization. Like, now, me doing story times or sharing stuff, like, on YouTube and TikTok, at least I'm making money from it. At least I keep it kind of classy. And it's, like, a structure to it. This was just,
And, like, I don't know. I had that sex with him because everything was too good. Like, he's so nice. He texts me all day, for the most part, unless he at work.
So that means have sex with him? Like, I get what I was saying, but it was just weird. Then I go on and talk about how I had to make sure that was a check too. Because back then, for whatever horny reason, sex was so important to me. But yeah, I wasn't disappointed. And that's why 7 years later, I'm still with the same person. Because, yeah. 3 kids later, still good. But yeah, that was to me is cringy. Like I said, this wasn't the only video. I was going on and on and on, like just talking about how good it was, which was no one's business. Like I don't know who I was trying to prove a point to, but I was just doing a little bit too much. Because the funny thing is, fun fact about me, people I talked to, messed with, had the relationship with, I didn't let them follow me on social media. Even if I messed with or talked to someone that met me off of social media, once y'all feel like you knew me, I would block you or remove you or whatever have you. I think you couldn't remove anything, so I just blocked you. Which this is why I didn't want them to see how cringe I was for real and be turned off. I was really just trying to give the illusion that I was this sexy, like mysterious kind of girl. Like I didn't want people to see my silly side, how weird I was, how goofy. None of that. I never wanted guys to really get to know me. So I never let guys see me on social media and get to know the real me. And they probably would have liked me, honestly. I think I'm really likable, but no. Like, I just wasn't doing it. So it's not like I was trying to prove a point to no one else, flexing on no X type ish. I was just weird and oversharing. But that was the content creator inside of me. She just wasn't ready for the world yet. I always been a yapper. Always. And then I finally made my first YouTube video, which I also think is private on my account because it's just so cringe. And the story time I told is kind of a fake story time. It's not fake, but we already explained that. Go catch up, y'all. Go catch up, go catch up, go catch up, go catch up. But yeah, this was kind of cringe because once again, it's just a voice for me. Like even when I watch my old videos, like, girl, who is you? That is not, what? Oh, that voice is just so irritating. Like, I can't believe I was just trying to be someone I wasn't instead of just being myself. Because I feel like the moment I started being myself, the reaction got a lot better. I think so. Hey, I'm Shay. And I'm here to tell you it's going to be okay. Those eyebrows. Okay. So cringe. But I was being practice. I didn't even know what I wanted my intro to be. And I don't know what intro I settled on back then, but it was like, hey, I'm Shay, and I'm here to tell you everything's going to be okay. Okay? Like, I still say okay. I know y'all be people and I be like, okay? Like, I do still say okay. That's like a word of mine, but this was so awkward. Clearly now I learned how to be comfortable in front of the camera. I'm just myself. No fake voices, no affectation, no nothing. Just real pure bad bitch. Came a long way. We came a long way. So then I celebrated my son's first birthday. The theme was rainbow. I got him this custom little onesie, so cute. I can show y'all pictures of my look. I did my own makeup for the first time. It wasn't the best, but I tried. Had on the rainbow little romper. Celebrated with a bunch of people who I don't talk to this day. I was going to post a video, but I don't feel like covering up a bunch of people's faces and being weird and all that. To me, that's so childish. But I literally was looking at it. I'm like, I don't talk to none of these people no more that I celebrate my son's first birthday with, but my boyfriend. Crazy. But, you know, over time, you learn who's for you. And a lot of people in my life was not for me. And clearly, they was never being good friends. No one told me about myself. A lot of people at issue having they wasn't supported. It was weird. They would just do things that were confusing to me. And yeah, to this day, I still don't have no real friends. So maybe one day I'll meet my tribe, but no. But yeah, I had posted this afterwards, after the party. People have their opinions. People had their doubts. But there are people who believed in me. People who made me forget about the ones who turned their back on me. Thank you all. This has been such a great year. So at least in the time, I felt happy. I felt at peace. I felt loved. Because when I look back at it now, all that shit was so fucking fake. I was surrounded by users and weirdos and people that did not want to support me. And like I said, when I think about it, I think a lot of people probably were secretly enjoying me being this unhinged, unfiltered mess. Because I noticed as I started to like change and like find the Gina of myself and build my brand, actually focus on my channel, content creation, and who I wanted to be, that's when I noticed the support and the feedback quiet down. They were afraid of my potential. And the moment I found it, started finding peace, losing friends. And then this is a video of me crying, over emotional. My son just turned 1. My first.
No. I did it. For a whole year, I did it.
I'll be honest, pregnancy and motherhood was really hard for me at first. Because not only was I a single mother, a lot of people were doubting me. A lot of people were judging me, thinking my life is over. Because, you know, I went from being one of the smartest girls in school, real quiet, real pretty, just this good girl. And so everyone assumed, because no one knew the real me. I was actually clearly a slut bucket. So, you know, everyone was already kind of like, dang, she ruined her life. She fell off. She this, she that. But no, I bossed that mom shit. And right now I'm still bossing that mom shit with 4 kids. I'm doing the best I can as a content creator. I'm going to continue to do more and more and more and more better. So, and, you know, I'm just a crybaby at heart. So I be getting emotional when I, like, prove people wrong and defy all odds type ish. So, yeah. That was before I was gorgeous, year 2018. Very cringe. Just even looking through all the snaps, I was very much embarrassed. I can't believe I said and did certain things, but we all come from somewhere. I came from there. I'm not ashamed. I'm proud of my growth, and I'm happy for the person I am today. I guess our next year will be 2019, which isn't that bad. 2019 was really just me being in a relationship, which I guess we can talk about, which, yeah. Stay tuned for that one. We'll do whenever, because clearly I don't know. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. What was the most cringe clip or picture that y'all seen today? Comment down below. On a scale of 1 to 10, how cringe was I? Make sure you like this video. Likes are really important. Let's make sure we don't just view, we like. And above all else, stay gorgeous.